Om Bhadrang Karnibhi Srinyama Bhadrang Pashyemakshavirya Jatra Stirairangaistastavan Sastanobi Vyaseva Deva Hitam Yadayu Swasti no Indro Vrihastava Swasti na Pusha Vishvadeva Swasti nastaksho Arishtanebi Swasti no Vrihaspati Dhadatu Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Welcome this morning again. Beautiful morning, the sun has come out. Well, it's around 14 degrees Fahrenheit, so that will make us something minus, like 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. And the wind is blowing, so if you hear the sound coming through the phone, that rushing sound, that's the sun. This morning I brought my friend with me. He's walking in front of me. Of course, it's my shadow. And you very often we don't pay attention to our shadow. And well, yesterday I was talking about being in the relationship of Swamiji's to each other. And Swami Parameshananda ji, he would have specifically said that never speak ill of your brother. If you cannot help him, you stay quiet, but don't go and make life worse for him. And this also applies to families, that we do not speak ill of our family, householders, brothers, sisters, wife, husband, in-laws, like that, because these things will come back to haunt you. These are negative thoughts, and when they are uttered and they go out there and someone else is hearing, then what happens? It gets bad. It is for this reason that we have the judicial system, the courts, the police, because then when we cannot get along with our nearest and dearest, how is it that we're going to get along with other people out there? Or maybe we can, because our nearest and dearest, we see them often, we speak to them often. So this is a very good thing that we should cultivate. Don't speak ill about everyone. Do not gossip. Many people that thrive on gossiping, that thrive on knocking down someone in the moments of when they are low. And this is how they feel they make progress. To take someone else's labor and someone else's efforts and say it is mine, and you inherit that kind of a thing. In this way, Swami Parameshananda was very keen on that. Adi Shankaracharya, he would have come, and he's an incarnation of Lord Shiva. Sada Shiva Samarambam Sankacharya Madhyamam Asmaracharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Pranavanandam. Oh, in the beginning, Lord Shiva, you were there, and then you took form from out that not having form, a name. For why? For you want to sustain your creation. And then you came as Adi Shankaracharya. And then you came as the spiritual master, Swami Parameshananda ji. And this morning, Adi Shankaracharya, he created some nice works. He came, and at the age of 32, he was finished. At the age of 8, he was mastering the Vedas. And he would have created so many works. But I like the one, the Bhaja Govindam song. And our Guru Maharaj, when he was doing his meditation in that thatch shed in Bangladesh, and before he got realization, he was with his school friends, and a singer would be there. And this is one of the songs that they were sing, that we would have loved to hear them sing, because it brings awareness. And this morning I like to sing it, but before that, let us do adorations to Surya Narayan, shouldn't we? Just adorations to Surya Narayan. When I come out here, and to do adorations to Surya Narayan is one of the most beautiful things for me, and I'm sure for you too, that when we see the sun, we should bow to the sun, we should worship the sun. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. What an exhilarated feeling that when you greet the sun and you worship it. And the song Bhaja Govindam, it goes like this. Dinamapi Rajini Sayama Prata Shishira Basantu Punarayata Kala Krirati Gachastayam Starapina Munchatya Shavayam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Muramate Prapti Sannehite Morane Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrin Karane Bhaja Govindam. You know, when you say that word Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja, that word is so powerful. This word, it means a total involvement. Your mind is completely consumed by worship and calling the name of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Bhaja Govindam. There's no opportunity for you to think about anything else. Because why? Because you avoid thoughts that weaken you. You know, when you're thinking about God and you're consumed by God thinking, there is no room for thoughts that will weaken you. But when God is not in your mind, whether you pray to the Buddha, the Christ, or Lord Shiva, Swami Parameshananda Ji, Mother Durga, whoever, Lord Shiva, Krishna Bhagwan, when you have these deities in your mind and you recollect from listening to kathas and reading books, the scriptures, or listening to being a company of holy men speaking about them, then you'll see that's why we call it satsang, because it's just the truth when you be in that company. Now, but when you're not in that thinking mode, Bhaja Govindam, totally consumed, that's when the bad thoughts come in, and you kind of follow them, and then you get yourself in trouble. You weaken yourself. That's why it's always good to embrace silence. Silence is meditation. That's the language of God. Silence is the language of God. So when you embrace silence, then He speaks to you, and then you get your directions, and then that's how you progress and move forward. And then there's one thing that we almost must remember: never bring your history with you. In other words, things that were bad that that you might have felt and hurt and everything. And you see those people who have a sad face and they talk about their past, how things were bad during childhood, maybe abused, and not getting good kind of relationships and all of that, poverty, not getting right food. And when you bring that all in your conversation, so you bring your personal history. No. I always try, because here, Swami Parameshananda, when he would have take me out of this mundane world, the one thing that he did is kind of erase the personal history, take away a lot of it. And I'm not supposed to talk about it, because at the time of sannyas, you would have done the last rites, the shrad. So you want to leave that behind. And taking sannyas, it means to cut the past. Cut it completely. Do duties to everyone, but you cut the past. Because if you don't, then you're not really you're not sustaining your sannyas life. Yes? So this is something personal history. And we should have a mind our mind should be open to everything and anything. Look how beautiful it is. We're coming up to the nice water. What a place to do introspection. And You know, these are the kinds of things that we should have in mind, that we should have a mind that's open to everything and attached to nothing. Everything meaning the possibilities of become godlike. You know, it is possible that you and I can reach to this level, but it is a sin when we do not try to do it. And this not trying to do it and become comfortable wanting to accumulate money and name and fame, this is a total hindrance to our possibility. So the song goes again. Bala stavat kridha sakta, taruna stavat taruni rakta, bridho stavat chinta magana, parame brahmani kopina lagana, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam muramate, prapti sannehite morane, nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karane. Oh, Bala stavat krida sakta. That when we are young, he's talking about the male, Swamiji, but this song that Adi Shankar, he said when you're young, you play. You get a little older, you have boyfriend, girlfriend, and then it continues. You get into marriage life, but then when you get old, you're supposed to give that. You're supposed to transition. And he's saying, no, we don't want to transition. We want to continue that. And this morning, let us make an effort that give up our personal history. Don't think about the past. And then open the mind for everything. We are gods and we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience. The one says that we are already there, that we just have to get rid of these human experiences and don't think that they're not real. And then you'll see a transition we made. Then you become godlike. Then your standards will be, you want to be like the gods and goddesses you pray to. And that will surely happen. And then you'll give up your past. Well, let us sing something to Lord Shiva. Look at that, how beautiful that is, isn't it? Look how beautiful this is it. The sun is coming down on the pond. Here the birds are, not many of them are there. It's very cold this morning. It's frozen, the pond is frozen again. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Sing with me. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Vishveshwara Shiva Vishveshwara, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Vishveshwara Shiva Vishveshwara, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. We glorifying Lord Shiva in the Lingam, Vishveshwarai, the Jyoti Lingam in Varanasi. Oh, that's such a place that Swami Parameshananda before he gave up his body, he went there. Imagine the Lord Shiva going to the Shiva Lingam. And Sivaratri coming up, we should all start preparing for that next Thursday. And then we glorifying Lord Shiva. You receive Ganga, Mother Ganga on your head, the river, and then it flows out of your head. Why? But wasn't that ordinary Lord Shiva. You became the mountain Lord Shiva. And this is where Ganges came down from the heavens. So we glorify Lord Shiva this morning, and let us chant some Guru Mantra and join with me in meditation. Embrace silence. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. 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 Devotees, you know when you're strong, when you have self-confidence, when you have self-reliance, and you have self-respect. These are the greatest things you need in your life. Because I guarantee, when you start looking to go outside for comfort, mental comfort, you will only be complicating your lives more. Develop this inner strength. Pray to the God that you like. Do meditation. Think that your prayer should be, oh God, give me the wisdom, give me the divine power to rediscover I'm just like you. I'm consciousness. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Have a beautiful day. Aren't you feeling good?